hiding your signature of the ship in terms of because the two things that the scanners will be picking up is sort of your electromagnetic signature and your heat signature, and those are things that you can shield, reduce your heat signature, and that all requires equipment and slots that will be on your ship that would take up slots that you would maybe use for something else like a weapon or another targeting system or something. So you sort of make these balances. So that definitely so a stealth ship in this world it doesn't hide it. It won't be like cloaked as it's Star Trek cloaked, but a stealth ship would be like a stealth ship is in today's world where
small signature.
Yeah, you have a small signature or no signature. I mean, but if you're at it, you'll see it fly. But generally, when you're in a space dogfight, I mean, visual stuff is not that useful because that's only when you're on someone's tail and you're up close. If they're behind you or above, you won't be able to see them. So that would be more like sort of the real world stuff. And there's a whole bunch of stuff built for that where someone may want to just be a courier or a smuggler, and in that case, they'll equip their ship for speed and the smallest signature possible. And as a smuggler, you may even have some hidden compartments aboard your ship.
So what you're telling me is Star Trek is possible. That's what we're doing.
Well, I'm telling you that we're not doing your ship becomes visually invisible. Let me put it that way. But in terms of on your scanners and stuff, you won't be on the scanners and everything. You may not be able to see. Like you could have your ship set up in such a way that I can't see you. You can be right in front of me, and I can't target you with my systems because I could get no signature from you.
Fantastic.
I would have to visually shoot you.
On the electronic warfare front, I'm sure my buddy Hells over at Fail Heat Challenge will be glad to hear it. Shout out. And so you mentioned the Idris, or Idris, I'm not sure. How do you pronounce it?
You can either probably say Idris or Idris. I'm English. Or so am I.
All right. Yeah, that's true. So the Idris or Idris, whatever, I'm sure you're aware that it has been seen at some point. Has that affected at all your philosophy on interaction with the community or your transparency with the community?
It hasn't affected my interaction. I mean, I may not share JPEGs in the future, but yeah. No, I don't mind showing people. The only thing that I'm not keen on that is that we're doing at this event. There's a lot more stuff, and by the way, those are all some older images. So there's a bunch of
clearly that was an unfortunate incident. I'll just say that right now. It shouldn't have happened, but it did, and I just want to know how that affected the way you look at your community.
We're pretty open, but what's that?
That would be a 5-pound Hershey bar.
Wow.
There goes your night.
Yeah, no kidding. See you guys later.
That's not in the refrigerator.
For 2 years to 3 years, so it really is a matter of the 3 days before. It's just I think I prefer to make sure when we unveil it, we do it. I control the unveil, so we can show the best stuff rather than some of the stuff. But I'm not crazy upset, but I'd rather not have that happen in the future. Let me put it that way.
Okay, agreed. And so following up on that, how do you determine, or does some? Okay, that's. I want your baby as Chris Roberts is calling. I feel like that's something we should probably answer.
Yeah. I think you're probably getting pugged because they've got the addresses for both the live stream Skype account. So.
Wow.
All right. So anyway, getting back to what I was asking,
we're gonna put it on Do Not Disturb and that stuff.
Mine, I don't care. So let's see. All right. So getting back to what I was talking about, how do you determine when you're going to release something to us? Because obviously you guys have been very transparent, but also it's been clear that you guys are holding stuff back, which is very, I'm sure there's a good reason for it, and I, understand there's a good reason for it. But what is your reason, and how do you determine when you're going to show us something? How complete does it need to be?
Well, basically, it needs to be at the point that we're excited enough to share it with you guys. So that varies depending on the kind of asset. But sometimes we think something's cool enough to show you at an early stage that people can get it. So we like the Avenger, for instance, that we showed.